Welcome to the house that Rockney built. Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegan renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Lions will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, what a move! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Using his legs, it's Penn. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off play action. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick release on the RPO. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? To the air, it's Allard. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Holds it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Ross Simmons. Tackle is made after the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Power football with the run. Running with power. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Give to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Aller. A little screen to the running back. Discards a man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Leaves it with the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Feeling some heat. Keeps it going. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. This offense has a 2nd down play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Allard. On target to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. Shakes off the tackler. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Back to pass, it's Aller. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's got the back in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Oh, what a cut! He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Big time throw in that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got the back over the middle. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Going up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Ross Simmons. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He's going to take off. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It's good.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back looking for help. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw, it's out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense gets set for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Love. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And it's no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Cross. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ready to fire from the pistol. He's back to throw on second down. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They'll run play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The incompletion on first down leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 43. To the air, it's Aller. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll run it on the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Penn State, 17. Notre Dame, 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Now they'll run it to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame right back to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Still looking. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Using his legs, it's Allen. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Saunders. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. On the return, it's live. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got his man in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one.
He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm on that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Nice move to keep moving.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Love. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Trying play action. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Give to the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Got his man to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep moving. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Number 84 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's gonna pass. That's reeled in. It's Moss.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it. And he's knocked down. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. They want to just keep throwing it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. To the air, it's Aller. Getting some heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here come the Irish back on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. This is a 3rd and long. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Irish send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you run those screen plays.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Back to throw, it's Aller. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Handoff to the lone back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Offense set on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He finds his man. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
At the 44. Offense facing 4th down.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 2nd down coming up. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Fires to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They're facing a 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Leaves it with the back. Slips a tackle and he's got room. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Allard. Makes the catch. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 1st and goal, and a touchdown will win it. Pushes toward the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.